The following is the testimony of National Center for Policy Analysis Senior Fellow John R. Graham before the House Ways and Means Committee on the effectiveness of the individual mandate in the ACA.
President Obama's Council of Economic Advisors, just before they left, asserted that the insurers have now got it figured out, everything's under control. The first 3 years, we had the training wheels on board, but now we're good to go. That doesn't make any sense. You know, last year, from 2016 to 2017, you had by far the worst premium increase, 25% nationwide average. It's not getting better, it's getting worse. It's like the insurers are having more and more trouble every year they stay in the exchange.
Mr. Graham argues for federalism as a solution to many of the issues facing the individual mandate.
Is a certain population, if you're just going to say you've got to maintain continuous coverage, you've got to, or pay a fine or whatever, there is some level of the population that will not pay that. This is just a reality. They will, you know, when you lose your job, your mortgage payment or your rent comes first, and you're going to drop your health insurance premium. So there'll always be some population that has to, you know, I hate to say be taken care of, but the social safety net. And I know on your side of the aisle, you've talked about high-risk pools, things like that. I would just like to point out that you know, Massachusetts had a reform that had some good things, some bad things. The gentleman from New York who's left, every state had all these tools at their disposal. So what I like to say is if we don't know the perfect answer, the magic bullet, let's let 50 states try and figure it out and learn from them.
Mr. Graham calls out Obamacare for what it is, the massive expansion of welfare through Medicaid.
Most of the effect of the Affordable Care Act in terms of coverage is Medicaid. And I know I'm going to provoke some folks here, but I don't like to include Medicaid as insurance because Medicaid is a welfare program. So as long as we include more Medicaid enrollment as insured, that's like saying more TANF or with having a job. It doesn't make any sense, you know. So if we're going to be coherent about it, we're giving people more welfare benefits, that's fine. If that's what y'all want to do, that's your prerogative as the folks who tax and spend, that's what you're going to do. But let's not pretend that we're making people more individually responsible through this mandate. And as you say, for very many people, the small business owner, the self-employed person, it's just driving them crazy, as we've heard from you and so many of your colleagues, trying to figure out what the heck's going on, how to get an affordable plan. And
This video is brought to you by the National Center for Policy Analysis, America's think tank.